is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm David Benfield. Thank you for joining us on this fine Thursday. We're glad you're here. We have a fantastic show for you today. We are super jam-packed busy. There's only one pre-recorded segment today, so let's just jump right into it. Coming up, we're talking to the fine folks from the Timuquana Parks Foundation about the upcoming Seven Creeks Fest. Then we continue Comedy Week here on First Coast Living with special guest Jay Paul. Plus, the Civic Orchestra of Jacksonville is here telling us all about their concert this weekend. But first, let's kick things off in the kitchen. We're in the Winn-Dixie kitchen, built by ProCraft Cabinetry, and today we have brought the fellas back from Ted's Montana Grill. We've got proprietor Frank Hornick and senior general manager Colin Green to show off all of the delicious things that they have today. Ted's is one of my favorites, so welcome back, guys. Thank you so very much. All right, so there's probably not many folks out there, but there are some that have never been to Ted's. Tell us about the restaurant.
Anybody that's not been to Ted's, it's hard to believe.
Right?
Ted's Montana Grill, all-American, classic all-American dining. Media mogul Ted Turner, restaurateur George McHale wanted to build a restaurant that brought back classic American dining. Everything's made from scratch in-house every day. Small batches more often makes a huge difference. Just like welcome you into your home.
Yeah, and the ambiance in Ted's is amazing, right? I love the fact it's like everything's wood and like the lighting there is awesome, and then you've got the pickles and stuff too, so it's awesome.
Yeah, they were looking for it, like a turn-of-the-century saloon in Montana. That's what they were going for.
And they succeeded. It's rad. Okay, so let's go through it. What are we doing today?
We got Colin. He's going to make us a burger. While we're doing that, I'm going to make a little guacamole, which is going to go on top of the burger.
Nice.
And we'll just go from there.
All right, Colin, take it away, sir. What are we doing?
We're doing a green and hot burger. One of our top sellers. We top it off with some pepper jack cheese, fresh homemade guacamole, sriracha aioli, and some grilled jalapenos.
Ooh!
Awesome.
That sounds amazing. All right, so let's get into it. Where are we going next? Let's get rocking.
So we got the burger here. We lock it in under a dome. It seals in all the juices, keeps it nice and moist. It's delicious. And then over here, Frank is making our house-made guacamole that we make in small batches throughout the day.
Very cool. What all goes in the guacamole?
Got fresh avocados, jalapenos, cilantro, red onion, tomatoes, a little bit of jalapeno to spice it up for you.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
All right, so talk to us about the menu a little bit more at Ted's, right? Because I see there's like we have a plethora of amazing here on our counter.
We got a little bit for everybody. Right now, everybody's celebrating Lent. We've got a huge seafood selection. Salmon's your wife's favorite.
That's absolutely correct.
We've got our St. Philip's Island crab cakes, jumbo lump crab. We do have featured fish every day. Sometimes we do trout. Right now, we're doing red bass. It's like...
So I can't try the crab cake, right? But I do have somebody here who can. So Leroy, come on in here, man. All right.
Leroy's big moment. He's been waiting.
Leroy's big moment. Yeah, he's been waiting for the crab cake like all morning. All right, here you go. What do you think, good sir? I mean, I'm telling you, it looks amazing. If I could eat that, I would.
Oh, they're delicious.
Oh, that's good.
That's good stuff?
Oh, that's good.
You gotta take the plate with you.
Yeah, you can take that. Hey, here you go, Leroy. Lunch is yours.
We're not gonna see him anymore now.
All right, so keep going with the burger.
Let's go here. Looks good. We're gonna go for a nice medium rare. We'll give it a quick flip.
Yes.
With a tiny bit more seasoning, or Ted's seasoning. It's a secret. Can't tell you.
Can't tell you what it is. We'd have to kill you.
So tell me why bison?
Bison is, when the guys opened the restaurant, the goal was to bring the bison back from extinction, which they have done by making it marketable. Bison's higher in iron, it's leaner than everything, it's higher in omega-3s than salmon. It's it's a healthy choice. A lot of people steer away from it. They're afraid it's gamey or something.
No.
You'd never know the difference. It's just going to be the best beef you've ever had in your life.
It's amazing. I truly dig the bison so much. I would prefer a bison burger over like a beef
Once
burger.
you try it, you would, absolutely.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's velvety. It's a little bit sweeter, but
and the steaks are...
Oh, the steaks are to die for.
We got a bison New York strip over there for you.
Oh, we'll hit that in a little bit. All right, so you continue the burger. I will eat this burger here in a little bit, but I've got to take off and go hang out with Ann Roy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you here in just a minute. All right, the Players' Championship is right around the corner, and whether you're heading out to 17 next week, watching from home, or just want to rep some new items, we've got you covered. Ann Roy has a preview of some great standout merch and how you can snap it up this weekend. Ann Roy, hello. Good to see you.
That was a smooth transition.
You like that? I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
So, wait, Players, huge week.
Yeah.
First Coast. And merch is
Top of,
King.
yeah.
You got to get merch, and you can go this weekend. I'll tell you about that.
Okay, cool.
Starting tomorrow. But lots of new brands there. The fan shop is just packed with all sorts of items. So maybe start over here. This is
cool.
This is Lafarge. They're a local company, and they've done collabs with the tour before and also with the Jaguars.
Oh, right on.
Cam Little, the kicker,
Yeah.
he modeled this.
Oh,
so it was on
cool.
social media last week.
I
So
love it.
It's like a rugby shirt.
Yeah, and like,
then
look, it's got like the number on the back of it too. That is cool.
Yep.
Ooh, I
So
like that.
We've always got tons of hats, so all different hat companies. This one company down here, Mellon, is, I guess it flies out the door.
Yeah.
They were there last year, so not new this year, but really popular. And just, there's always different designs. The upside down is super popular with everybody.
It is. It's kind of strange, but it's super popular.
And this is another local company, Del Campo Socks. I featured them before. I can't tell you how comfortable these socks are. I swear by these socks. So they are in the merch tent, great to see them. CMC Designs, they make head covers. So each year they come up with new head covers for the players. So this is just a couple of driver covers,
Yeah.
but they've got covers for your putters and stuff like that.
Right on, very cool.
We've got all sorts of glassware, plastic. I mean, this is just a small sample. What they're doing with Stanley is if you buy the Stanley Cup, you can go and get it etched. Now, that isn't this weekend, but that'll be for next week.
That's
you can walk
cool.
right out the door after you check out, right across the way, and you can get it etched with your initials or anything like that. So
that's cool. And then, I love the wide mouth flask. That's cool.
Mouth flask. We've got T-shirts here. They've partnered with Sunrise Surf Shop.
Right
so
on.
we've got T-shirts.
Oh, that's a cool one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, all different designs. They've also partnered
a
again.
great one, too.
FlowMotion is another local company. So working with them, and 47 has been there before, took a little hiatus, and is back. So
Nice.
that is nice. I'm going to go on and do. Tell me how my time is going here.
You're good, you're good.
The glasses here by Knockaround, they have a partnership with the tour, and these are Sawgrass Splash
Those are
glasses.
great. I
So
love
that's
this.
the drink
Here, let
of
me
the
see this.
tournament.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
flex
if
these.
you spend $150, not just on sunglasses, you
Yeah.
will get a pair of player sunglasses. Not these, but a player's version of sunglasses.
Very cool. I love
So-
it. I love these glasses.
Yep, and then moving along here, we've got tons. All the kids stuff is
This is great.
super, super cute.
This one is my fave, though.
I think this is going to fly off the shelves.
so great.
Little caddy
Yeah.
outfit. That I think is going to be super popular.
That's cool.
We've also got the tops. This is Peter Millard, and
Ooh, that fabric is
there's
awesome.
like 3 different companies that have made it's the tops for the dads, for the kids, and the moms. So if you want to be a matching family,
There you go.
you can go in, and this is a design specific for the players. It's got the island green and palm trees and stuff like that.
That's
on
actually a
it.
really great idea, because when you go to the players, like if you've never been out to the players, there are so many people you can easily get lost. Like, where'd my kid go?
Yeah, so match your
We all
family up.
match.
And then just on the bottom here, Ellsworth and Ivy is like a really popular company. They were there last year. This is pretty cool with the 17 on the
Yeah.
back. Over here to the right, this is Tiger Woods line, Sunday Red, if you've never heard of it.
No, that's awesome.
This is embroidered. That's his logo. It's a tiger with all the ribs are, I think, all his majors.
Whoa.
I think.
Hey,
then
Roy,
we've
you
got
brought
the
it.
clubhouse with embroidery, and then finally my outfit. A new, brand new company this year. The company isn't new, but they're new to the merch tent. For All, it's women's wear, promoting the game of golf for women and camaraderie and all that. So this is the Erin dress.
Yeah, it looks
and,
great.
Super comfortable. It's got little shorts that you can wear underneath. They also have a sweatshirt I want to showcase.
And Roy, you
We've
have
got
brought
a nice
it.
sweatshirt.
Look at
so,
that.
Again, real quick, Monday through Sunday, 10 to 4, it's free parking, free admission. You can go to the merch tent this weekend off of 210.
All right, and Roy,
All
thank
right.
you so much. You bring it as always. This is great. I gotta get walking though.
Okay.
I gotta go. All right, so we continue our First Coast Living Week of Comedy, and today we are joined by Jay Paul. Hello. I love that jacket.
Thank you so
Look
much.
at that.
I represent the
Yeah,
town.
I love it. Okay, so let's go through the normal questions that we typically ask the comics, right? Before you actually go perform for us. What got you into comedy? It's kind of an interesting career choice, right?
Yeah, so I did theater in high school and college, but when I was a kid, I always loved stand-up. I'd watch it with my parents all the time, watch like Seinfeld, watch I Love Lucy growing up. So I was always drawn to comedy and the overacting, you know. So I always had a niche for it and loved it. And I met somebody that sat behind me at Jaguar games, and then I ran into them at a bar, and they were like, "Oh, I just did a comedy set." And I was like, "Oh, that's so cool! Like, I want to do that."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, hi." I'm like, "No,
really,
I really want to do that." And that was 14 years ago.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell me about the name J. Paul.
Yeah, so it is a combination of my first and last name.
Okay.
My name being Jessie Polish.
Okay.
I did competitive cheerleading when I was a kid.
Oh,
and,
right on.
Yeah, and we had a ton of Jessies and Jessicas, being a 90s kid, right? And one of my coaches, Chris Jakes, shout out, but he got tired of saying our first and last names, and so one day he just goes, J. Paul.
There you go.
And I was like,
They're like, what?
And he's like, you know, like Jay is J. Paul. And I'm like,
Sure.
Okay, sure. So it stuck. And then when I started doing comedy, the first time I ever went on stage, a guy said my last name wrong. And I was like, I'm never using that name again.
Yep.
And it's just more unique anyways. But people always think it's because I'm a Jaguar fan or this or this. I'm like, well, it ties in.
Sure. Yeah, well, I will take that too, right?
Right, it ties in, but it's actually my name.
No, that's awesome. I like that a lot. Okay,
Thank
so one of the things that I'm always fascinated by is how you come up with your material, because like I've said before, like I was talking about yesterday, writing comedy is incredibly hard.
Yes.
Right? And so how do you go about writing jokes?
I mean, I'm very observant. I just kind of like really take in what's going on around me, and that's what I kind of pull from and do jokes off of, or you know, pull back from childhood and think about things. So I'm not more topical. I don't do politics. I don't do religion or anything
that's
like
cool.
that. Yeah, and I'm not I have to sit down for an hour and write, and there's a lot of comedians that do that, but I just cannot get that.
Hey,
to
however
happen.
you get to where you need to go is great, right?
Right.
Okay, so quick question for you. Where do we go to learn some more information if we want to keep up with you and go see some other shows?
Yeah, all my social media is JPaw, JPAW comedy. So I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube.
Everywhere you
all
want to
the
be.
things. Yes, sir.
J. Paul, okay, so we're going to see you. You're going to perform for us a little bit here in just a bit, right?
Yes, sir.
Right on. I'll see you then.
right, good to see
I got to
you.
go walk. I got to keep walking. Let's go, guys. Let's keep on rolling. All right, a new installation called Great Greetings is opening today at the Museum of Contemporary Art. Community and contemporary culture issues is what they're going to be covered. So let's welcome artist Nari Ward and MoCA curator Ilva Rouse. Hello. Good to see you both. I'm telling you, I am running all over the place this morning. How are y'all?
Great.
Let me go grab my card. Hang on.
Okay.
All right. Now I am fully prepared. Okay, so tell us about the art installation.
Well, it's an atrium project, so it's a lot of space, quite large, 40 foot high.
Whoa.
And it's full with emergency blankets.
Okay.
So a lot
Is
of
it like
light
these?
is
Yeah.
there. And there's also categories of greetings cards that you'd find, like mom, grandmother. They're sort of texts that relate to that titles.
Okay, so tell me about how did this concept come about? How did you come up with this?
It all started with the blankets.
Okay.
You know, the blankets for me were really about this idea of control and controlling the body. Whether it's a moment of crisis or a moment of just recovery in terms of like post-marathon recovery.
Yeah.
And I like that it lives in both these worlds.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a story.
That it has
there's
a
story to it.
contradictory meanings.
Yeah, it sounds beautiful. Okay, so tell us why this installations like this matter for Jacksonville.
Well, I mean, we are so honored to have an artist like Nari, who's internationally renowned. I think you have exhibitions right now in all continents.
Wow, really?
He was
That's
due
amazing.
in Uzbekistan. Of course, that's been postponed because of the war. But
Sure.
in Brazil, in Italy, everywhere.
That's fantastic.
And here in Jacksonville, we're so happy to.
Well, we are very honored to have your installation here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to bring up an important part of why we're happy to have him here.
Absolutely.
It's because he's been working with students from UNF who have been helping him, these are sculptor seniors, helping him actually produce the work.
That's amazing.
And they've been so
amazing.
great.
Yeah.
That is really, really cool. Okay, so real quick, for folks who've never been to the Museum of Contemporary Art, tell us real quickly what they're missing.
Everything. Great art. You know, we have galleries. We have right now 2 incredible exhibitions of photography, of sculpture, a Jacksonvillian sculptress. And then, of course, Nari, whom we opened with this incredible installation that you can see here.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Tonight, community opening from 8 to 9 p.m.
Okay, cool. 8 to 9 p.m. over at Mocha. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you being on the show today.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. This is absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, stick around. Coming up, we continue First Coast Living's week of comedy with J. Paul Stand-Up, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We were unloading a truck. I slipped, and before you knew it, a 3,000-pound can had rolled up on top of my leg. They rushed me to the hospital, to the emergency trauma unit. My whole life just froze. Just so happened, a commercial came on about Morgan & Morgan, as though that was a sign for me. I was very surprised to see how easy it was to deal with Morgan & Morgan. I never walked inside the office. They stayed in contact with me, constantly called and checked on, see how I'm doing. They are definitely for the people.
Something wasn't working with my feet.
Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam.
They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
With hotter days on the horizon, Renewal by Andersen is offering 31 days of spring savings. For a limited time, when you buy 2 windows or doors, you'll get 60% off. Plus, special financing. Give us a call before your windows start letting the hot air in, driving your energy bills up. Renewal by Andersen windows are custom made, professionally installed, and engineered to stand up to intense Florida weather. So what are you waiting for? Call or visit bestwindowsflorida.com.
The Jacksonville Home and Patio Show returns March 6th through the 8th at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. See Dave and Jenny Mars from HGTV's hit series Fixer to Fabulous on Friday and Saturday only. Buy tickets early and save at jacksonvillehomeshows.com.
So Noosa, you've got whole milk?
100%.
And real fruit?
Tasty heaps, mate.
Ah, this is like the fall of Troy all over again.
So tasty.
Have you heard of Troy?
Fish delish, fish delish. New crispy, crunchy shrimp out high with fish puffs inside. New $5.99 full meal deals. Unreal. Captain D's fish delish.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
The Protector's breathtaking. Rain, sleet, or snow, the Protector's ready to go.
We can take this thing anywhere. It is our mobile weather laboratory.
I'm very grateful that the Protector has such advanced technology.
Giving us some extra tools to put that most accurate forecast together. You and your family are going to be protected and be safe.
Making sure that you can see what's happening on the ground.
Sponsored by Hanania Automotive Group.
The place where we gather, unwind, celebrate. The place where life happens. It's called the living room for a reason. During Bear's 4-day sale, enjoy 50% off all living room furnishings. Leather and upholstered seating, sofas, sectionals, accent chairs, and more. Save on rugs and pieces that complete your living room. Hurry, sale ends on Sunday. Bear's, quality furnishings and interior design.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you.
All right, what a wonderful week of comedy we've had here at First Coast Living. That doesn't stop at all. We have our Folio Weekly favorite local comedian nominee, 2-time LOL Film Festival selection. She's open for Danae Hayes. She's open for Simone B. She's open for John Hinton, and she is the winner of the A-Train Comedy Competition. Y'all put y'all hands together and welcome to the stage, J. Paul.
Thanks, Leroy. All right, guys. So this is probably the closest I'll ever get to my own Netflix special. So when I retire later on, people are like, "Did you ever have a Netflix special?" No, but I had a First Coast Living special, way better. Thank you guys so much for having me. I don't know if you guys are still doing your New Year's resolutions out there, but I'm trying to. I went to the gym the other day, and don't want to brag, but I did go to the gym the other day, and I canceled that membership. Yeah, you were looking at extra $10 a month in gains, guys. I think that's what the kids say these days. It took me 6 years to cancel my gym membership, though. So I got my gym membership, and I was like, yeah, I'm good to go. COVID happened. I finally go back to cancel my gym membership because they make you go in person to cancel your gym membership. Not like when you just sign up online. You have to go in person to cancel. So I walk in there, and I finally muster it up, and I'm like, hey, I need to cancel my gym membership. And she's like, oh, okay, no problem. Did you meet your goals? Yes. You guys are doing amazing. Thank you. Yes, yes. And I'm like, no, I'm actually moving. And she goes, oh, well, you know, we're nationwide. To Canada. Part of Canada. We're there too. Mexico. I'm actually moving to Mexico. I also had a birthday last year. Thank you. Yeah. Some people didn't. That's fine. So I had a birthday last year, and I'm not excited about the age that I turned at all. And I see some faces in here judging that. And because anytime I get older, everybody's always like, oh my God, you're a baby. You're just a baby. And I'm like, yeah, that's what somebody with a mortgage and a stable relationship would say. I have none of those things, guys. I have none of those things. But do have exciting news. I moved out of my parents' extra bedroom. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I moved across the hall to the den. It's a little bit bigger, but it does not have a door, so I have an open door policy. But you guys are great. My name is J. Paul. Thank you guys so much. And keep it going for Leroy, everybody.
That was dope. Give it up for J. Paul, everybody. Woo! We got to pay some bills. We'll be right back.
In a motorcycle accident, the details make all the difference.
Was the driver who hit you not paying attention?
Were there hazardous road conditions?
Were there eyewitnesses?
We don't depend on the accident report because it's not admissible in court. We conduct our own investigation.
And we know doctors who can testify to how the injuries will affect you for the rest of your life to try and get you the money that you'll need to take care of yourself. Farah and Farah.
My name is Mary. I want people to know how wonderful Conviva is. The care team is very proactive, very thorough, very caring. It's not just going for a visit and you're done. I always have a lot of questions and never feel rushed. They just really, really take good care of you. And every time I lift up my grandson, I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. And it's my most favorite thing in the world.
Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're prime buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.
I'm calling again about that estimate I was supposed to get 3 weeks ago. I was just wondering if you'd be able to come out and measure my tub. Just calling to see if anyone can come out and take a look at my bathroom. Go boom, 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 and you're done.
Thank you for calling West Shore When you're tired of chasing down callbacks, West Shore Home is ready to get your project started. Visit westshorebath.com to get 25% off your entire project. You can get started with no money down and have no payments for 12 full months. This is remodeling reimagined.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done, with technology to make care comfortable and flexible hours to fit your life, all at an affordable price. New patients without insurance get a free exam and x-rays. Not waiting for tomorrow. That's the Aspen Dental difference. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
During the Rooms to Go patio anniversary sale, you've got it made in the shade. The free umbrella offer is back. Shop beautiful sectionals, seating sets, and outdoor dining on sale and get a free umbrella. That's right, from the pool to the patio. Buy an outdoor set and the umbrella is free with 60-month interest-free financing to make buying even easier. Get outside, shop this incredible selection, and get a free umbrella today during the Rooms to Go patio anniversary sale going on now.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson.
First Coast Living live.
And David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back, everybody. It's now time for your Window to the Weekend event guide, sponsored by Renewal by Andersen. We've got a ton of stuff going on this weekend, so let's get right to it. As seen on the show earlier this week, the Jacksonville Food and Wine Festival is back Saturday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., transforming the Art Walk in historic Riverside into a vibrant celebration of culture and wine. The festival features over 25 local chefs and culinary teams, many world-class wineries, and live entertainment. Plus, I will be there, so come on down and hang out with me. Runners, it's time to take your marks because the Gate River Run is this weekend. The 15K race starts at 8 a.m. on Bay Street. The race is sold out to participants, but the public is encouraged to come out and encourage the runners. For more info, head over to GateRiverRun15K.com. All right, Sporting Jacks kicks off their inaugural season in the USL Championship at home against Hartford Athletic. We've seen the women's team take the soccer world by storm. Now it's the men's turn. The game is this Saturday, March 7th at 7:30 p.m. at Hodges Stadium on the UNF campus. For tickets, visit sportingjacks.com. All right, it's March, and you know what that means. It's time for all the madness. It all starts this weekend with the ASUN Conference Championship Tournament, where both Jacksonville University and the University of North Florida will have their chance to punch their ticket to the big dance if they can win the tournament. The games have already begun. The quarterfinals start tonight at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. For tickets and more information, visit arena.jacksevents.com. Now, if sports are not quite your speed, maybe check out the Jacksonville Symphony and their production of Mozart and More Concerto for Two Pianos. This concert highlights a husband and wife duo. Their piano mastery and dynamic artistry is sure to result in a beautiful show. The concert has multiple show times, one tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. and another Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Now, as seen on the show yesterday, treat yourself out to a fun night at the Alhambra Theater and Dining for their production of Damn Yankees. The show runs daily until April 5th. For more information, visit alhambrajacks.com. All righty.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a machine out here.
Thanks. There's a lot going on, isn't there? All right, it's time for Rain or Shine. We have meteorologist Mike Prangley with us here today.
So I heard you're going to be hanging out this week at
Yeah.
Artist Square Park, so right under the Fuller Warren Bridge.
That's right.
Okay, I didn't realize it had I just learned that today. Artist Square Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
so
the official name.
The official name. So should be good. So if you're hanging out with David, Saturday 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, we got 70s, beautiful weather, and just a nice warm breeze. Is that
Beautiful.
okay for you?
That equals to me perfect.
Yes.
That's my jam.
And I guess there's going to be some good food out there. I'm here, not just the
Ridiculous.
drinking.
Such good food and crazy wine. Apparently they're
love
doing
it.
cocktails too now.
Let's do it.
It's going to be awesome.
Okay, so that's on Saturday. Our whole weekend's looking good. Low 80s today, all the way through Saturday. Look at Sunday, though, 86. And are you ready for a little bit of extra evening daylight?
Yes, my wife especially. Like, I'm
Okay.
telling you, man, she can't stand it when the clocks go back. It's like a depressing moment.
It's very true. So we go from 6:45 to 7:44 on the sunrise. The only thing is it'll be a little darker in the mornings.
I kind of like that, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it when it's a little darker in the morning and then you get more sun in the evening. I love that.
Okay, perfect. Well, here's our weather in a nutshell, jumping right into May. You ready? We're springing forward, jumping into May. And don't forget, we got the Concord D'Elegance that begins today, the ride and drive. And that's one of the most fun things I've ever done. I've gotten into one of those sports cars and drove around.
awesome.
So if you're going out there to Amelia Island this afternoon, we got low to mid 70s. Gate River Run.
we're going to hydrate, and we need to stop at the water stops to stay cool.
Lots and lots of stops at the water stop.
Yes.
All right, looks perfect. Mike,
Looks
thank you
great.
so very much, sir.
Have a great weekend.
I got to keep walking.
Yeah, keep on moving.
All right, so the mission of the Civic Orchestra is to bring quality symphonic music to all areas of Jacksonville through free concerts, and today we have the conductor and music director, Miss Marguerite Richardson, I apologize for that, to tell us all about their concert this weekend. I'm telling you, I'm running all over the place. I'm reading prompters from all over, all sides.
I'm impressed. You really are getting your
Thank
steps
you very
in
much.
today.
I appreciate it. Okay, so tell us what this concert's all about.
Well, this concert is about literary giants. So all the music has some kind of a literary tie-in.
Okay, cool.
So everything from an overture by a British composer who admired Walt Whitman, the famous poet, to Tchaikovsky, who took the Shakespeare Romeo and Juliet and turned it into a musical montage.
Cool.
And then we have some highlights from Aladdin.
Oh, right on.
And Les Miserables, the Victor Hugo novel, and finishing up with the Lord of the Rings music from Tolkien's, the film adaptation of Tolkien's masterpiece.
There are folks out there right now that are just going, what?
I know, where? It's what they're hopefully saying, where and when?
Yeah,
where
okay,
and when?
so
Tell
where
me
and when?
more. I didn't think you'd ask. So where would be conveniently at the Downtown Public Library, Jacksonville Public Library, on Saturday at 4 p.m. It's about a 1-hour program. And on Sunday, we'll be at the Jacksonville Jewish Center on Crown Point Road in the Mandarin area, also at 4 p.m. So 2 chances to get to hear this, did I say this, free program.
Oh, nice.
Free program of music.
That's very cool. We like that word.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so how do composers make the music relate to the stories?
Well, great question. Sometimes you have somebody like Tchaikovsky who kind of focuses on 2 different things, sort of the conflict between the Montagues and the Capulets. So you hear sword and fighting music and everything.
Cool.
And then, of course, the love song between Romeo and Juliet. So sometimes they sort of imply it. And then when we have music like Les Miserables, the Les Mis, and Aladdin, and that sort of music, I think people relate to the songs, the words, if they've seen the show.
Absolutely.
And certainly, they're great stories. They're great stories. And then with Lord of the Rings, the composer really gives every character and every mood its own theme. So it's almost like you can follow the movie just by hearing the ring or the hobbits or the characters.
Yeah.
So
that's brilliant.
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah, that's very cool. Okay, so who are the members of the orchestra?
Jacksonville's, the Civic Orchestra of Jacksonville is made up of people from all over the community. You have people who maybe studied music and then went into something else, or you'll have people who did it all through high school and college and then went into a different career and have come back to it. So, I mean, literally, it is about 75, 80 people.
Wow.
We've gotten a little bit bigger in the last couple of years.
Dang.
So it's a pretty full stage, but all coming together as volunteers to bring music to every area of Jacksonville. Beaches, South Side, downtown, North Side. Our final concerts are at the zoo, at the new entrance at the Manatee River, and also at the Northeast Florida School for Special Education. Okay, great. So reaching out to all areas and all audiences, all age groups.
I think that's beautiful. Okay, so where do we go to learn some more information?
You have to go to the website.
Okay.
So that would be, this is the thing where I always get a little nervous, civicorchestrajax.org.
Okay.
And because seating is limited.
Yes, ma'am.
It's free tickets, but there is a link there on the website where you can go ahead and reserve your seats.
Absolutely. So we highly encourage that.
Yes, definitely. And we love you to come out in person, but just in case, if you want to support us and watch our live stream, there is a link for that also.
Oh, that's cool. It'll be live streamed as well.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes.
Bring it in. Thank you so very much for being here today.
Thank
that was
you so
awesome.
much.
You guys do such great stuff for the community.
Thank you. And thank you for letting me come and talk about the concert.
It's our
gonna be
pleasure.
Fantastic.
All right, guys, stick around. We aren't done yet. After the break, we're back living in the kitchen with Ted's Montana Grill. I'm starving. We'll see you then.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is a job for sponsored jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
The place where we gather, unwind, celebrate. The place where life happens. It's called the living room for a reason. During Bear's 4-day sale, enjoy 50% off all living room furnishings. Leather and upholstered seating, sofas, sectionals, accent chairs, and more. Save on rugs and pieces that complete your living room. Hurry, sale ends on Sunday. Bear's, quality furnishings and interior design.
I went to work at the gas station. It was a grid that was missing. My whole foot went in. I felt I was in a lot of pain. The MRI showed that I actually had a torn ACL and meniscus. As I'm sitting there watching television, I see Morgan & Morgan, and I said, I'm going to give them a call. I knew that I made the right choice. They said that anytime that I have any questions, feel free to call, and they took over from that moment on. When my check came in, I couldn't breathe. It was the most zeros I'd ever seen. It was phenomenal.
I'd say the overall buying experience was very seamless.
When you think of Pella, you think of a high quality window. So I was just blown away at the affordability.
The Pella install team was fantastic from start to finish. They were very courteous and treated our home as we would want it to be treated. Pella's warranty on these windows makes us feel very good about the purchase.
I'm so happy with how they turned out.
Pella windows and doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
3 reasons I chose Kitchen Saver and why you should too. Kitchen Saver has so many styles to choose from. I transformed my outdated brown kitchen into a modern, sleek gray kitchen. The Kitchen Saver installers were very efficient. They completed my makeover in less than 5 days. And lastly, I feel safe knowing I'm covered with their 10-year warranty.
Call 844-915-1104 for a free in-home design consultation. That's 844-915-1104. 844-915-1104.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Let's get organized together.
That must be our new 500 times the cash scratch off. What a massive multiplier.
It's like I always say, go big or go bigger.
Times the cash scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
New data shows that rising costs and growing debt are putting real pressure on families across the Southeast, more so than the rest of the country. VyStar Credit Union recently held an event announcing the results of the State of Financial Stability in the Southeast, presented by VyStar and TransUnion, a comprehensive study examining the financial health of 2,800 residents across Orlando, Jacksonville, and Atlanta. To talk about what the data revealed and how communities can take action, we're joined by Dana Karzan, VyStar Chief Marketing Officer, to discuss the release of the study and the launch of the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge. Thank you so very much for being here today.
So great to be here. Thank you.
The pleasure is ours, I assure you. Okay, so what stood out most from the findings for you?
Well, you know, we did the study to learn about really what residents, and especially around the Southeast and in Jacksonville, were experiencing, their feelings, their insights around the financial situations. And then we uniquely paired this with data directly from TransUnion that could really show us the facts and figures around it. So some of the things that really stood out to us in the study, there's really 4 key things that came out of it. The first was that finances are a top stressor for folks in the Southeast. Yeah. It's even more than like jobs, health, family.
Absolutely,
so
yeah.
It's very interesting. The second big takeaway that came from it is that people in the Southeast, and in particular Jacksonville, are experiencing more financial hardships than the nation, than the average of the nation.
Huh.
The third item is that despite us seeing in the data a lot of challenges that people are facing, like higher balances, only paying minimum balances of their cards. Many people are saying they're managing debt okay. So there's a little bit of a disconnect that's happening.
Interesting.
And then the fourth area is that there's really some key behaviors we can observe, such as overspending more than you're making, only paying minimum balances or less, various ways that they're managing debt, that are things that we can really help change and help adjust with some education and tools.
Okay, so VyStar didn't just release a study, you also launched the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge. So what prompted that?
Well, we really wanted to look at this data and see what we could do to help.
Gotcha.
That's the whole thing about why we even did this study in the first place. And so what we're really seeing is that financial health and well-being, because it does connect to so many things, it's not just a banking issue, it's a community issue.
Absolutely.
And so we've involved partners from many nonprofits in the city, as well as city officials, to help really think about how we can support our various residents as they are trying to get out of debt and move things forward.
Gotcha. I will say this much as, so I've been a VyStar member forever, right? Since before as VyStar, actually Jackson Navy Federal Credit Union long ago,
That's
right?
right, that's amazing.
And so I can attest firsthand that VyStar really does help their members, and this is a really cool challenge. So, what does the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge offer the participants?
Great question. So anyone can sign up for it. So you don't have to be a member. Of course, we love people to be members. And thank you, David, for being a member. But once you sign up for it, you get tips, you get access to tools, and you can even join a very supportive online community on Facebook that's really around providing additional guidance and just getting kind of encouragement from other people that are trying to pay off debt.
Okay.
The other thing is we give everyone that's a participant a chance to win $5,000.
Wow.
We'll have 5 winners that will help them pay down their debt.
Okay, so I guess that's one of the reasons why you should consider joining the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge, right? Okay, so what are some of the other reasons and how do we join?
Yeah, well, I think one of the things is a lot of people, and I think this disconnect that we're seeing in the data, a lot of people just maybe want to avoid the situation, or they think maybe my problem is so big that I really can't do much to help. And what we really want to say is actually small but consistent steps can really make a big difference over time. So we really are encouraging people to say, join the challenge, get some of these tips, start making really small changes, because we know that will really help secure people's well-being and really their financial future.
Absolutely. Relieving that financial stress, I'll tell you, that's a burden that is so crazy it carries on to every aspect of your life.
Absolutely.
It's wild, right? Okay, so where do we go to learn some more information?
Yes, you can go to vystarcu.org Debt Payoff Challenge on our website and find out how to sign up, find out any more information, and get access to all the online tools.
That's very cool.
And then also I mentioned the Facebook site, which is the Facebook Savings Challenge on Facebook that you can join. Anyone can join.
Dana, thank you so very much. I really do
Thank you
appreciate
so
that.
much
What
for
you're
having
doing
us.
for the community is fantastic. I'm telling you, VyStar is a fantastic organization. I've been a member for ages and then some. So I encourage you to go out, become a member, and check out the VyStar Debt Challenge. All right, guys, we're back here in the Winn-Dixie kitchen with Frank and Colin from Ted's Montana Grill. And first things first, I got to try this hamburger, man. Let's do this. This thing's been sitting here waiting on me, and I've been waiting on it.
He's been staring.
So while I get down with this amazing hamburger, you can get started on some nachos?
Yep, we're doing nachos and margaritas this segment. We make our chips in-house. Oh my goodness, here he goes. So, house-made chips, gluten-free, so it's safe for everybody. We're going to sprinkle a little pepper jack cheese on there. Now we're going to put a little bit of our house-made cheese sauce, spread it all around so it's delicious.
Whoa, chef. That is silly.
Bison chili.
Yeah. Dude, I'll just eat that.
I mean,
I'll just take a spoon of that.
You can come and get it in a bowl, get it in a cup, get it on your nachos, get it on a burger. Good, great.
I love it.
Some fresh tomatoes, a few jalapeno slices, some green onions. you're good to go.
This is amazing. This is absolutely delicious.
And what goes good with nachos?
Margaritas, I believe.
Margaritas.
Colin, you got a margaritas for us? Hold on. Oh, chili is delicious. Hang on.
Boys in his happy place.
Yeah. It's so true, man. You guys totally put me in a happy place all the time.
That's what we do.
Good job, Frank. Very good job, Frank. Okay, let's get drunk.
All right, let's do it. We got our jalapeno huckleberry margarita, so we infuse our own tequila for 24 hours with jalapenos. Gives it a nice kick. Perfect, not too spicy.
Gotcha.
We're going to give a little bit of that.
Look at that long pour, like you've done it before.
Do about 1.5 ounces. Little Corazon, it's an orange liqueur, or Cointreau, I'm sorry.
Yeah, kind of like triple sec, but nicer.
Yes, exactly. Right? And then huckleberry, which huckleberry is the state berry of Montana.
Interesting.
It's going to give it a nice, beautiful pink color.
A little huckleberry margarita.
A little sweet, little spice.
And then this is our house-made sour mix. We squeeze limes and lemons into this every day.
Nice.
Makes it fresh.
I love a fresh, like, sour mix. Like the stuff you get, like the pre-made stuff at the store, I can't get down with it. It's like overly sweet. It's like syrupy.
Yeah, it's not the same. This one, I think Ted's has the best margarita out there.
All right, let's get it. And then look at professional grade. Doesn't even need the strainer.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does. Look at that, it's beautiful.
That full
Top that with
jalapeno
a tasty
cap in
jalapeno
there.
and some lime action.
All we need now is David.
That's right. Here we go. Let's check it out. Right? Drum roll, please. Oh. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. I'm just gonna go ahead and just finish with this. Yeah. Sorry to anybody else is coming afterwards, but we're done here. No.
Show's over.
This is delicious. So the one thing, and I've talked about it before, like spicy margaritas or spicy cocktails, right?
Yeah.
Typically are not my jam, because I don't really when I drink something cold, I really don't expect something spicy to be forward. This isn't forward though. Like it's like a back note,
It comes on the tickle in the throat.
Exactly. It just like sneaks up in there, and it's delicious.
That huckleberry brings a nice sweet, spicy.
Hold on. Let me hit one more of the nachos. See, typically this is the part where like I just stuff my face and then Jordan talks, right? You know, that's usually what happens.
Where's Jordan?
Jordan. She's in Orlando having fun. Is your PTO?
That's her loss.
She's more than earned it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I let you guys go, tell us about locations. Where can we find you?
My location's in Orange Park, 8635 Blanding Boulevard. We also have a location at St. John's Town Center. So either spot.
Either way,
Come and visit.
You are in for deliciousness, super treats. Make sure you go out and hit Ted's Montana Grill. You guys are phenomenal. Frank, thank you so much. I really appreciate calling. Thank you so very much, man. We'll see you shortly. I've got to keep on going. Let's ride, everybody.
Move.
All right, so let's ride over to the break. Hold on, stand by. We'll be right back.
Right now, during the Rooms to Go anniversary sale, go for modern style and save. This two-piece mid-century inspired chaise sofa is just $9.99 in your choice of 6 amazing colors. Great style, great value. On sale at Rooms to Go.
Janet, you know how Fifth Third Bank keeps your money safe with fraud monitoring and threat blocking? Well, I also keep you safe because I'm your dog, and I love you.
This is banking, a Fifth Third better.
West Shore Home makes getting a new bathroom so easy. With our 1-week flash sale, anybody that acts right now can lock in 25% off their bathroom remodel. It only takes seconds to get started at westshorebath.com, but appointments are limited, so you need to act now. Still not convinced? From now until Saturday, you can get started with no money down and no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Get your bathroom remodel started now and enjoy it for an entire year with no payments and no interest. Don't miss out. Visit westshorebath.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're Prime Buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.
Welcome to Hearing Loss in America, a multi-billion-dollar industry designed to milk you for thousands of dollars, all for a basic necessity. But at Audien Hearing, we believe hearing isn't a luxury, it's a right. That's why our FDA-registered hearing aids cost about 90% less than traditional models. No doctor visits, no appointments, no hearing tests. Just clear, powerful sound at a price anyone can afford. Over 1 million people trust Audien to help them reconnect to conversation, laughter, and life. Now it's your turn to try Audien for 45 days risk-free with a money-back guarantee. Call today. Audiologist backed, free one-on-one video support, and free shipping. Audien Hearing. Hearing for everyone. Hearing for less. For your risk-free trial plus free shipping, call today.
888-577-5068. 888-577-5068.
During the Rooms to Go anniversary sale, this contemporary bedroom is just $9.99. Your choice as a king or queen. Yes, $9.99 buys you a king bed for the price of a queen. Plus, dresser and mirror in 2 great finishes. Now at Rooms to Go.
All right, get ready to celebrate the great outdoors. The Seven Creeks Fest is back, bringing a full day of family fun, our family-friendly fun. And today we have Timuquana Parks Foundation Program and Outreach Director Felicia Boyd to tell us all about it. Good to see you again.
You too.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us all about the Seven Creeks Fest.
So the Seven Creeks Fest is an annual event put on by the Timuquana Parks Foundation and our park partners, the Jax Parks and State Parks and National Parks here in Jacksonville. We have the Seven Creeks Recreation Area in the north part of Jacksonville, and so we want to celebrate that and bring people out for a big festival.
It's an absolutely beautiful area, right? All of the parks over there are gorgeous. That's an amazing part of the area. So what can we expect when we show up for Seven Creeks Fest?
So there's a lot going on. It's a large area.
It's huge.
So we have a little map here. That we've got Betts Tiger Point Preserve, which is a city park, which is where our hub is going to be.
Okay.
We'll have environmental exhibitors and music and food. And then at the north end, we have a fishing clinic. Unfortunately, the fishing clinic is full. But
that's a good thing, though.
That's a great thing. And then in the state parks, we have some kayaking, and then they'll be doing some invertebrate bio-blitz.
Whoa, cool.
So hands-on science activities. And then on the very south end in Cedar Point at the southern tip, we have a camping clinic. That's why I brought that. So kids can go to that. We've got a camping clinic. We've got sound bathing. We've got bicycling. And then we have guided hikes throughout. So we have photography hikes, archaeology hikes, wildflower hikes.
There's something for everybody.
Hikes. There is.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
amazing.
Stuff for adults. So we would just suggest that you go to our website, you figure out what you want to do, and then go to that site. So
okay, so what's the website?
The website is timuquanaparks.org.
Perfect. So there's kayaking too. I saw that. So that one stood out to me. Like that's kind of my jam. So what is the Seven Creeks recreational area, right? So let's talk about that just a little bit. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So it's an area in the north part of Jacksonville.
Right.
And it was, again, it's a collaboration between these park partners, the national, state, and city parks that we have here in Jacksonville. And so we have, and North Florida Land Trust, which is a nonprofit. And so it's 5,600 acres of preserved land. So places to go hiking, biking, boating, fishing, kayaking, canoeing, bird watching, yoga.
And what kind of is it? Are they wetlands? Like what kind of like?
So there's walks in the woods. There's walks in planted pines. There's walks in mature oak hammocks. There's views of the marsh. There's some unparalleled views where you look out and you can look 360 degrees and not see any development at all.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
That's amazing. Okay, so is there anything that you want the viewers to know before they head out there?
So, like I said, I would just go to the website because there's so much going on. If you've got kids, look at doing some of the state park hands-on activities or just those 25 environmental exhibitors. or going down to the south end and starting out with a camping clinic.
That's amazing.
And if you're, you know, an adult and you just want to go on a guided hike, figure out which kind of hike you want to go on.
This is awesome, Felicia. This is so cool. What a great festival. This is amazing. I implore everybody to go check this out. This is so cool. Like, we have really amazing wildlife and nature here in Northeast Florida. And so if you go check out the Seven Creeks Fest, you're going to get to experience all those different types of like geological or, you know, ecological wonders that we have here, right? So it's very cool. One more time, where's the website? What's the website?
It's TimaquaNParks.org.
TimaquaNParks.org. Easy enough. All right,
Thank
stick around,
you.
guys. We'll be right back.